Practice journal quiz. Problem number 1 is about Jill who wants to be an architect. If you take a look, it's a scale drawings problem. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to find the scale. It tells us that 1 inch represents 25 feet. Since it's the scale, it's going to be the first fraction for both of our proportions. Then we take the length and width of the actual size, 500 feet and 125 feet, and plug those in as your denominators. Notice, for both proportions, inches over feet are the labels for all of the fractions. Then I used cross multiplication and found out that the drawing size should be 20 inches by 5 inches. That's how you do number 1, a scale drawing problem. Number 2 is a classifying triangles problem. If I take a look at the triangle on the left, you'll see that there is a 90-degree angle. So when I'm classifying it, I'm going to call it a right triangle. But I also need to classify it by its sides. Every time you classify a triangle, you need to use 2 words. One describes the angles, one describes the sides. The words in blue describe the angles. The first triangle had a right angle, so it's a right triangle. The second triangle only had angles that were less than 90 degrees, so it's an acute triangle. But I also need to look at the sides. On the first triangle, they were all different lengths because all the angles were different. So that's a scalene triangle. And for this one, 2 of the angles were the same, so 2 of the sides were the same. So this means isosceles, 2 equal sides. If all of the sides had been equal, that would be equilateral. If there had been an angle greater than 90 degrees, that would be obtuse. But remember, the key is 2 words. The blue words describe what the angles look like, and the red words described the sides. They were all different. 2 were the same, etc. Now, for part B, you have to figure out what the angle X equals. So for both of these, I'm going to set them equal to 180 degrees. X plus the 90-degree angle plus 65 equals 180. Add the 2 angles that I know, subtract by 155, and I'll get the missing angle is 25 degrees. For the second one, 2x plus x equals 180, and I get 5x equals 180. Divide both sides by 5, I get 36 degrees. What was similar about both of these problems, even though they were different types of triangles, the sum of the angles in a triangle is always 180 degrees. So no matter what the triangles look like, figuring out the missing value will always be the same because you make an algebraic equation equal to 180 degrees. Number 3. Number 3 is an example of supplementary angles. I know because if I blocked off that line, I would see a straight angle, 180 degrees. Since they're supplementary angles, they must add up to 180 degrees. So I wrote an equation, an algebraic equation, where I took the one angle, x plus 3, plus the other angle, 49, and I set it equal to 180 degrees. I subtracted the angle that I know, and then I got 131 degrees is the missing angle. But since it's x plus 3, I need to minus 3 and find out that x would be 128. That makes sense because if I plug in 128, plus 3, I'll get 131, and then 131 plus 49 is the 180-degree full straight angle that is made by these 2 supplementary angles. And finally, problem number 4. The trick is that it's not the perfect L that we're used to seeing. It's been turned, but you still see that box in the corner, which makes you know you're looking at a 90-degree right angle. Since these 2 angles together make a 90-degree angle, that means these are complementary angles. I compliment you when you are right. Therefore, they add to 90. So when I'm making my equation, I take the one angle, 3x, plus the other angle, 57, and 3x plus 57 has to equal 90. It's a 2-step equation. Subtract 57. You'll get 3x equals 33, then divide by 3 on both sides, and you'll get that x equals 11. If I wanted to check it, I could do 3 times 11. 3 times 11 is 33, plus 57 gives me the 90 that I want. That's the practice quiz. The actual quiz is optional, but it's just like this one, and I think it's a great opportunity for you to prepare for your test and also to boost your grade with a great quiz grade. If you have any questions, let me know. Good luck. It's an open notes quiz. Do the best that you can. And hopefully Thursday, you'll do great on the test. Have a great day, everybody.